Morning, garden friends. Today we're going to be working up in the secret garden, getting my arbor put up so that we can create a more secluded area within the secret garden. So come along with me while we go ahead and get this mapped out. Now, one of the things that we did do was we had the line people come in and mark where lines are. Got the red there, but I don't think it's going to be impacting any part of the arbor. So I'm happy about that. All right, so what we're doing is measuring the area for where this first pergola is going to be. What's that? What's those dimensions?
44 by 68.
Okay. So this is where we're going to dig to put the post in the back. Now, mind you, the Texas vertex is going to be cut back this fall so that we can have it going more upward like this is and not have all these shoots come out. And now we're measuring for the front one so that it's not too close to the arbor. And this area will be a little bit wider. What's those measurements for this area in the front? I would think it would be the same in width-wise, but a little bit longer in length.
68 by 7 feet.
Okay.
But it's going to have a hangover on each side of a foot.
Okay, so what we're going to do is before we start digging the holes for the back area that we're going to start with, we're going to go ahead and get the Texas vertex lilac. Some of these branches cut back so we have like sort of an idea of how it's going to end up looking. But yeah, cut about right there. Watch, because there's still beads on it. And these are like soft branches. Yeah, go ahead. Those ones there. You know what? Pretty much at the same level. No. I think this one here. Maybe this is Now, even though we are trimming this off, these guys are really hardy to where, you know, new shoots will come on. And if I could take this one off. That's too thick. This is just for us to be able to be working. And then when we go and have it truly pruned back to the bigger stumps, it'll be not so hot. Okay. I think that does open this up for us to at least get the post set and have an idea of how this is going to end up looking. I mean, that already looks nice because we want this tree to pretty much go straight up and not shoot out so much. But like I said, in the fall, we're gonna do like a really hard cut of this so that it's not going to end up damaging. All right, so we're getting the gravel moved out for where the 4 posts are going to go, and then it'll make it a lot easier with us using the auger to dig the holes. And then of course we're going to end up measuring once again before we actually dig the holes.
That wheelbarrow out so I can somewhere to put the dirt. Good.
All right, so getting the hole set, and this is just not the permanent, but just to get it laid out before we make the permanent holes and put the concrete in the holes. Not too bad once you get most of the gravel away.
Once the hole's bigger anyway, you can shift it.
Yeah. Now what about the distance between the two as far as measuring that?
Well, this isn't so much. As long as this and this is square, from here is square, that's what you gotta, this is what's gonna be its own thing.
Okay.
Here we're good. See, once the holes are done wider, then I can then sit with that 3, 4, 5 method to square these up.
Okay. All right, so what are you doing?
I got those give or take a little bit where I want, but just to make sure, because you can get off when you're digging the bigger hole.
Yeah.
So I'm eyeballing this where it's plenty big, bigger than the 3.5, just eyeballing it over the center. I'll just spray around it. It'll give me a visual on what it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. It's interesting. See, he's so handy. All right, so I ended up taking the auger as Kevin was getting the holes to loosen up the soil and make this process go just a tad bit quicker. Okay, getting the concrete set down in there. I can put the 4x4. He has the other 3 set. Made sure they were squared up. Now the one thing he's going to have to do on this side, because it's a little higher, is lop them off so it matches this. And then right now what he's doing is he's measuring on the tail end, so he knows exactly how deep he needs to set it in the hole for them to all be even. So he's getting it all mixed in. I'm just holding the post.
Bring it my way.
So he can make sure enough concrete in there, and then before it hardens up, gets it nice and level. Do I need to still hold it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I need it. Also need it to be not level.
And that's just to make sure you get the air pockets out. All right, so Kevin's starting on the next 4 posts, getting the holes dug so he can do the concrete, get the poles set, because the ones back there are all set other than us having to snip off the tops on the ones this side because of the hill. We want to make sure that the tops are even across. And boy, that just looks so much nicer with the Texas Vertex trimmed back, with the hope of it shooting straight up. All right, guys, we had to stop because an unmarked line cable actually got pierced, and it looks like they won't be out until a week.